Welcome back to Her Rules Radio. I'm Alexandra Jameson, your health, life, success, creative coach and mentor in your earbuds. And I want to talk to you about my Mother of Dragons moment. Now, this is a story about coming out of hiding, admitting what we want, who we are, and taking bold, bright, beautiful action on behalf of our dreams and desires. This is a story about becoming the Mother of Dragons. So, a couple weeks ago, I gathered 4 women here in New York City for a special 2-day retreat. These women were itching to create their next step, a new business, a book proposal, a coaching program, or something else. This unique, unapologetic, creative retreat was the first of its kind. It didn't have any fancy marketing, but it was designed out of 18 years of my coaching and experience. Now, who told me that I could offer this kind of thing to women entrepreneurs? No one. I just had to decide and just do it. And I began to think of Daenerys, Mother of Dragons from Game of Thrones. Now, if you're not a fan, just stay with me. Daenerys has to claim her titles over and over again, facing down systems and armies who don't believe that she's got a right to be queen. And over time, and through a lot of struggles and battles, etc., she becomes Daenerys Stormborn of the House Targaryen, first of her name, the Unburnt, Queen of the Andals and the First Men, Khaleesi of the Great Grass Sea, Breaker of Chains, and Mother of Dragons. Now, I'm obviously super excited because Game of Thrones is coming out with the last season, like right now. Now, Daenerys stopped waiting for people to tell her who she was and claimed those titles for herself. And she has to tell people over and over again who she is. And you might laugh, but we keep ourselves from claiming what we want and who we are. And it stifles our creative mastery and our power and our self-trust. We hide and we play small, even though we feel deeply unsatisfied with our smallness. And we hide or play small in a lot of different ways. We force ourselves to accomplish some arbitrary goal before allowing ourselves what we truly want. We stay in the planning zone, always rehashing timelines or strategizing at the whiteboard. We add more layers of complexity, perfecting and polishing every single aspect, perfectionistic to the nth degree. We research everything that's been said, everything that's ever been done or studied about this topic. We continuously go back to school for more and more certifications or degrees. And we put our self-care at the bottom of the list. We silently sabotage our desires with low energy and quote-unquote lack of focus issues, when in reality what we're doing is sabotaging ourselves with the shitty diet. So what are the answers to end this playing small? Well, rather than play the first I have to do this and then I'll let myself do that game, remember that there are always options in how things can happen. Take direct action now, and you will feel this wave of energy increase within you and around you. Step out of the waiting and planning zone and get into an actual conversation by doing the work with people. Leading the Unapologetic Creative Retreat was an example of building while doing, something that I've been thinking about for years. In the doing of the retreat, I learned how to make it even better next time, and I'm going to share with you a really awesome creation that came out of the Unapologetic Creative Retreat for me. It's called the Rich Creatrix Immersion. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Another thing that you can do to end this playing small is to strip away the complexity and make whatever you're working on be as simple as possible. Share the cleanest, most streamlined version that you possibly can get as a first version. Get feedback from people. Share this stripped down, less complex thing with people. Get feedback and know that it's still valuable as a work in progress. Get out of research and perpetual student mode and take the bold step of just sharing what you already know. I can guarantee you already have enough knowledge in you to start. Get fiercely serious about your personal self-care boundaries. If you're always too tired to devote energy and focus to this project that you say you care about, how are you letting yourself down with a lack of nourishment, rest, movement, or joy, right? What are you doing to bring joy and energy into your life? Now, the women who came to this unapologetic creative retreat drew important boundaries in creating their next thing. A couple of quotes from them. So instead of doing work that's not mine, I am setting aside hours when I have the most energy to focus on my book writing. Another quote. So I don't have the certification in what I want to coach. I have more than enough life experience, and I've been helping friends with this for years. It's time to stop worrying and waiting for someone to give me permission. Finally, just because no one has ever created something like what I envisioned doesn't mean it isn't a good idea. It means it's inspired. Now I can't wait to get to work on it and bring this new thing to life. So these were their mother of dragon moments. When we shake off the chains of perfectionism and people pleasing and give more energy to our own desires than what other people want or expect from us. Now, don't worry, your kids and your dogs will still get fed and loved. You're a good person. You won't forget about them. And they'll be fine with a little less of a happier version of you. So, you, listener, first of your name, this is my question for you. I am unveiling a brand new way to quickly and powerfully step into your next legacy move, your majesty, your mastery. And I want you to come look at it. I want you to talk with me. I want you to apply to this rich creatrix immersion. I want you to go to herrulesradio.com, look at the blog, and see the rich creatrix outline of what this new program is. It is a deep dive, a couple of different options with me. There's a 21-day journey of inspired action, healing, and profitable productivity where you work one-on-one with me. It's like 3 weeks of my undivided attention where you get support, healing, clarity, accountability, and inspiration. It is like everything you need to get started, get clear, and get into action to create this legacy move. And then there is the Rich Creatrix Immersion, which is a private retreat day with me, nestled in 2 months of coaching. So both of these options are super powerful. Like if you're ready to finally make things happen, you're ready to invest in yourself and make your dreams and passions a reality. Stop dorking around. Make it happen now. Like time's a-wasting. No more time to wait. Going over to herrulesradio.com, check out the blog, and look at the Rich Creatrix offerings. Thank you so much for showing up to find inspiration for you. I really appreciate your time and your listening. We'll be back next week with more inspiration, education, and good times for all. Love you. Mwah.